Now we're going to look at how One-Click Book Creation handles image-based books, or what they call low-content books, things like calendars, colouring books and the like. So again, we need to close the document down, and then I will open up One-Click Book Creation again. And I just clicked on the wrong file in my haste, and here we go, OneCBC Pro. And then it will open up, and this time I want my image-based book. So I click on the image-based book, and then I populate my title details again. And I'll just use my Learn and Tie Your Great Adventure book for the book titles for this example. And then I go to physical properties, and you can see that this is slightly changed now. And I'm just going to select 8.5 by 11 inches. But as you can see, there are other trim sizes for your calendars, for your planners, and things like that. If there's any other trim size that you need, let me know and I can add it. And then there's the number of pages in the document. And I'm going to stick with 100 because this is just a demonstration, and there's only going to be 30 images in this first demonstration. And then I click on Select Images. And I go to my desktop, and as you can see here, I've got a folder called 02 Color 8.5 by 11, and that's 8.5 inches by 11. That just reminds me to pick the correct trim size. And it's important with your images that they are at the correct size to go into the actual document, or into One-Click Book Creation themselves, okay? If you look in the Docs folder of OneCBC, there's a thing called Pixel Converter here, or it would be if I could spell it in full. And then what you can do is you can pick your page size or your trim size, 7 by 10, and then you can enter what your margins will be, and it will tell you the exact pixel size that you need for your images. So for example, if you were doing an online type book where you only need 72 dpi, this would be your image size for this type of book. It would need, your image would be 5.5 inches by 9 inches for this type of book with these set margins, if that makes sense. So this gives you all the information that you need. If you reduce the margin, let's say the left margin there to 1/2 inch, of course, you're now going to want slightly larger image sizes in terms of pixels and, of course, the physical size. Okay, so you get that as well to help you work all that out. But anyway, back to One-Click Book Creation. And I've picked my folder. I'm just looking for the folder. It's not going to look at the files. And then once I click on OK, it now tells me the selected folder is this one. I'm using my test user, and there's 30 files. Please make sure that you've only got image files in there, okay? And then, of course, we can do additional pages. You don't need any sample chapters for this. You may or may not require a testimonials or a dedication, but they're just deselected by default, and you don't need a table of contents or anything like this. But you will require your author page, because that's where you want to add your information to where your reader can find out more. So we'll just click back through, make sure everything's okay, and then we click on Create Book. Now this is a very fast process, and one of my customers, Liz, she used to tell me that this would take her all day, and now she can create a book in under 5 minutes. So there we go, there's the book created, and it doesn't look like much at the moment, and over in the navigation pane the headings are just showing basic introduction and author's page because it's a colouring book. But when I click on pages, I see the thumbnails. Now as you can see, it's a little bit all over the place at the moment, and the reason for that is because the images are actually filling the page. Now if I click on your book, and under pages here I have remove multiple page breaks. If I click on that, as we can see now, our book's taking shape. Now believe it or not, apart from this front matter here where we've got these extra couple of pages, now you might need them depending on whether you want to put in some more information for your readers, but all I need to do now is delete that page, which moves all my images onto the wrong side, and then come to that one and delete it. And there we go, your book's now, this book, bar your introductory text and what you want to add for your readers, is pretty much ready to go. And how long did that take? Took seconds, didn't it? Again, that's the power of One-Click Book Creation.